Jump music. Welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We are reading the Bible in chronological order, and this program is not for Christians. So, get on it. Sorry. At the end, I will give all the explanation what this project is about. But really, it's not for Christians. But if you are one, you're welcome. Anyways, today is day 173 or 173, whichever you prefer. Clothing for the priest. Exodus chapter 28, from verse 1 on. Okay, I was trying to check. I gotta see my description on the screen, not in here. All right. Your brother Aaron and his sons, Nadab, Abihu, or Abihu, I think it's Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar will be set apart from the common people. They will be my priest and will minister to me. Make a special clothing for Aaron to show his separation to God. Beautiful garments that will lend dignity to his work. Instruct all those who have special skills as tailors to make the garments that will set Aaron apart from everyone else, so he may serve me as a priest. They are to make a chest piece, an ephod, a robe, an embroidered tunic, a turban, and a sash. They will also make special garments for Aaron's sons to wear when they serve as priests before me. These items must be made of fine linen cloth and embroidered with gold thread and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn. The ephod must be made of fine linen cloth and skillfully embroidered with gold thread and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn. It will consist of two pieces, front and back, joined at the shoulders with two shoulder pieces. And the sash will be made of the same materials, fine linen cloth embroidered with gold thread and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn. Take two onyx stones and engraved on them the names of the tribes of Israel. 6 names will be on each stone, naming all the tribes in the order of their ancestors' births. Engrave these names in the same way a gem cutter engraves a seal. Mount the stones in gold settings. Fasten the 2 stones on the shoulder pieces of the ephod as memorial stones for the people of Israel. Aaron will carry these names before the Lord as a constant reminder. The settings are to be made of gold filigree. I never heard that word. Filigree. And 2 cords made of pure gold will be attached to the settings on the shoulders of the ephod. Then, with the most careful workmanship, make a chest piece that will be used to determine God's will. Use the same materials as you did for the ephod, fine linen cloth embroidered with gold thread and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn. This chest piece will be made of 2 folds of cloth, forming a pouch 9 inches square. 4 rows of gemstones will be attached to it. The first row will contain a red carnelian, a chrysolite, and an emerald. The second row will contain a turquoise, a sapphire, and a white moonstone. Moonstone, huh? The third row will contain a hyacinth, an agate or agate, Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, people. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Agate, agatate, agate, and amethyst. The fourth row will contain a burial, beryl or burial, an onyx, and a jasper. All these stones will be set in gold. Each stone will represent one of the tribes of Israel, and the name of the tribe will be engraved on it as though it were a seal. To attach the chest piece to the ephod, make braided cords of pure gold. Then make two gold rings and attach them to the top corners of the chest piece. The two gold cords will go through the rings on the chest piece, and the ends of the cords will be tied to the gold settings on the shoulder pieces of the ephod. Then make two more gold rings and attach them to the two lower inside corners of the chest piece next to the ephod. And make two more gold rings and attach them to the ephod near the sash. Then attach the bottom rings of the chest piece to the rings on the ephod with blue cords. These will hold the chest piece securely to the ephod above the beautiful sash. In this way, Aaron will carry the names of the tribes of Israel on the chest piece over his heart when he goes into the presence of the Lord in the holy place. Thus, the Lord will be reminded of his people continually. Insert into the pocket of the chest piece the Urim and Thummim to be carried over Aaron's heart when he goes into the Lord's presence. Thus, Aaron will always carry the objects used to determine the Lord's will for his people whenever he goes in before the Lord. Wow, was difficult reading. All right, so we are reading the Bible in chronological order, 236 stories or more. It's going to take us about a year and a half or more to do this reading. And afterwards, we will continue to read the Bible in a different format. They're always short and sweet in the form of a story. And we only read verses here. We don't read chapters. We read from 5 verses all the way up to 43 verses. And that already feels long enough. But imagine if we were reading 2 or 3 chapters from different books of the Bible. They talk about different stuff. Nobody will remember anything that we read. I don't think so. I mean, a few people would, but most of us, nah, I wouldn't. So we're trying to keep it in one. We're trying to stay on one story, and even if it's a little long, 43 verses is a lot already, but it's not 2 or 3 chapters. So that's the idea. Keep it short and sweet. And this project is aimed for those who have not read the Bible. They're not familiar with the Bible, and they never have read the Bible. I think I already said that. And maybe you don't care about the Bible or anything, and that's fine too. The idea is to bring you stories that maybe you get familiarized at your own pace. For some reason, maybe you were hurt at your church and you just don't feel like picking up the Bible, but you don't mind watching a video of 10 minutes or less, or listening to an audio, because we're in Spotify also. So we are able to have video and audios there, and they're 10 minutes or less. Most of them, only few they have gone over 10 minutes, but only few, a handful only. And so that's the idea. And we're on Facebook, and they only keep in the videos for 30 days. Facebook's policy. And then YouTube, and in the explanation below or above, depends where you're going. We have the links for the 3 different platforms. And this project is aimed for the 1, not for the 99. But that's okay. If you're from the 99, you're welcome. Like and subscribe. Share it with your friends, neighbors, with anybody. Let us know where you're listening from or where you're watching from. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.